special edition of Hannity as Islamist attack on U.S. soil increased to Muslim and religious leaders. Do they need to do more to combat the rise of radical Islam? Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Dr. Robert Jeffers, and from the Islamic House of Wisdom, Imam Muhammad Ali Alahi is with us. All right, so let me ask you, Imam, so in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait, in the United Arab Emirates, in Brunei, in Qatar, in Algeria, in Oman, persecution of women, gays, lesbians, Christians, and Jews is basically common day, every day. So you're a Muslim. Do you think that it's time for the Muslim community to speak out about oppression of women, oppression of gays and lesbians? Do you think it's time to speak out and say there ought to be religious tolerance, that Saudi Arabia should allow the building of a temple or a Christian church if somebody so desires to worship there?
We have been talking about Saudi Arabia for a long, long time. Nobody listens to us.
I asked you a question, sir. I don't have a lot of time to mess around here. Should these countries, do people like you have a responsibility to speak out and say, stop oppressing women, gays, lesbians, Christians, and Jews?
We are doing our responsibility in maximum way, and I want you also to join us this fight. Also fight radicalism and fighting Islamophobia, injustice, hate and hypocrisy. All of us.
These countries,
yes, of course.
these Muslim countries,
I'm standing against Saudi Arabia, against Qatar, against ISIS, against Taliban, against all of them. We are talking against all of the time.
And do you condemn it?
Of course I condemn Saudi Arabia.
Do you condemn,
of course I do condemn Saudi Arabia.
Kuwait and the UAE and Qatar and Brunei and all these and Algeria?
All of those who are supporting ISIS, Al-Qaeda, terrorism in Syria, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Beirut, in Baghdad, in Sana'a, in everywhere. Of course we condemn that. But my question, Sean, my question from you, are you on the same page?
I asked the questions, you get to answer them.
My question,
let me ask the pastor a question.
Sean.
Pastor, you see the persecution of women. It is so commonplace in the Arab world. Gays, lesbians, commonplace. No tolerance for Christians or Judaism. Why is there so little in terms of discussion? Why do people like Hillary Clinton accept millions of dollars from these countries and never talk about them or talk about their practices and discrimination?
Well, they're shackled by political correctness. And Sean, make no mistake about it, if this had been a fundamentalist Christian who had committed this massacre in Orlando, we would have heard ad nauseum lectures from this president of the United States. But the fact is, whether we're talking about Paris, Brussels, San Bernardino, or Orlando, these atrocities were not committed by militant Methodists, but by militant Muslims. And to point that out is not racism, it is realism. I'd ask your audience tonight, when is the last time you heard a terrorist yelling out, I am doing this in the name of Jesus Christ, my Lord? Benjamin Netanyahu put on his Facebook today, it doesn't matter who it is, gays, lesbians, Americans, Christians, Jews, Islam teaches hatred. It hates the Jews, it hates Christians, and it hates moderate Muslims.
That is nonsense. That is nonsense.
That is absolutely
that is nonsense.
truth.
That is a big lie. That's nonsense.
That is history. That is absolute history.
That's not true.
We got to end it here. We're going to take a break. Thank you both. Coming up, more of the special edition of Hannity, Jihad in America, right after this quick break. Stay with us.